Rosemary, 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 how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Rosemary, or Salvia rosmarinus, or Rosmarinus officinalis. You get it. So we've all been hearing about how rosemary can help with hair growth, right? But let's get into the how. So rosemary contains a compound called carnosic acid. It has several benefits, but when it comes to scalp specifically, it helps to stimulate circulation in the scalp, which in turn is going to get more blood flow to those follicles, right? Also, it can have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effect. So what this means is it can help protect those follicles from free radical damage. And for some of us, we deal with a lot of inflammation just all over our bodies, right? That includes the scalp. So this is something that can potentially help with that as well. Now, on top of all of this, there is also research that suggests that this compound can also inhibit DHT from binding to receptors. Now, if you haven't heard about DHT yet, it's the hormone dihydrotestosterone. And this hormone is linked to hair loss and certain conditions like androgenetic alopecia. Hot word, look it up if you don't know what it is. And lastly, carnosic acid can also potentially contribute to cell turnover and helping to revive those dormant follicles. And both of those things are very, very important for hair growth. So you can get the rosemary in either like a fresh herb, like I have here, or you can get it in a dried form, like this one here. Neither is hard to find. This I got from my market, my local market across the street, so that's not hard to find. The dried one you can get from like health food stores. You can also find it pretty easily online. But with the fresh herb, what you could do is boil this in some distilled water. You can make a rosemary spray for your hair. With these dried herbs, you could infuse those into some oils, and you could make a rosemary oil for your scalp. Just to let you guys know, I do make a rosemary hair oil, and you can find that on my website for the girlies who just don't have time to DIY, or maybe you just don't feel like it. I totally get it. As always, I would recommend, if you've never used rosemary before, that you do a patch test just on like a small area of your arm, and monitor that for about 24 hours. Just make sure nothing happens. If it's clear, you're all good to go. I hope you guys will try it out. And just remember, as with anything that's natural, just give it a little bit of time, before you write it off. It's not like you're going to slather rosemary oil all over your scalp tonight and you're going to wake up with hair sprouting out. You know what I mean? So just give it a little bit of time. That's how natural herbal things work. They need time. They need consistency. So if you're going to try rosemary in any form, just keep that in mind. And as always, stay naturally nourished. Bye.